Hello, this is Speedlight459 here with a tutorial video. This is going out to all the Type Moon Unlimited users, and I'm going to show you how to make life bars, the life bar portraits for Type Moon Unlimited. Now, at this point, I'm going to assume that you have already watched SnowyPrower's video on how to make the actual versus screen portraits and whatnot. So, you see this annotation. If you don't know how to make the portraits for Type Moon Unlimited, then I suggest you watch that, because I'm gonna be using stuff that was from that video. Anyways, the items you're going to need obviously will be Photoshop, a picture you're going to use, and Spider Factory. But we're also going to be using another program called Suzy, and you'll get to why in a moment. Anyways, let's just start this already. First, you open up Photoshop, then go to Save As. Remember to keep the black layer on that, the negative space outline layer. Keep that in there. And save it like whatever, and save it as a bitmap. Windows file format, 24-bit. Yeah, that's good. Now, it's better if you well, actually, this was going to be a picture I was going to use, but anyways, it could be any picture, just as long as the background's easy to remove. So something with like 1 or 2 colors will be fine enough. And if you're having trouble getting rid of it, just mess around with the contiguous and the tolerance. But when you're done, make sure to set those back contiguous off and tolerance at 1. Anyways, now we're gonna open up the actual template for Type Moon Unlimited. Well, the light bar template, anyways. Now, before we do anything, select all, edit, copy, file new. You're gonna understand why in a moment. Make sure that these are, because we're gonna make a new one, a blank template that is the size of this one. Make sure the background contents are transparent. Then put this aside for later. And now we open up Suzy. Now the reason why we're gonna be using Suzy is because if we just try to make the portrait with just Photoshop, it would have the green out. It would have a green edge over it because the program's gonna try to blend it in with the background. Oh, there it is. And just look up the picture you're going to use. Open this, then open that. Get rid of this aside. Then you press this button right here to start shrinking it down to a size that you feel most comfortable with. Let's see. I'd say that looks just about. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so remember, it's best to measure it with this right here, just to get an example of how much will be cut off. It depends on the photo you're going to be using. And so anyways, print screen it, then go into file, go to new, because it's going to be a pain trying to make it up with that small template. So make a new one. Paste what you print screened onto there. Get the zoom in button. Make sure it's on a positive. You don't want to have to work with a very, very, very small picture. Then get your selective tool and try to make sure that one contiguous is off. Press this entire area and delete it. Select deselect. Then you go into the selective tool. Then you try to make sure that right angle right there is still in the black. Otherwise, try to make sure both are not touching the gray, otherwise you're gonna end up cutting up a lot more than you're gonna cut up more than you really want. See, that's about right. So edit, cut, then get rid of this as you no longer need it. Now we go back to the actual template. Then you paste it on there, and then you just start. See, this is why I told you to make sure the gray, like make sure both that right angle over there is clear, because otherwise you're gonna get this. Not that it really matters because we're gonna be moving it around anyways. And yeah, I'd say that's just about right. If you think it could get better, then zoom in, because you'll be able to move it up, and you'll be able to move it in a more precise way. Like, say you want that to be touching the edge, but not actually being cut in the edge. You just like that, and then there you go. So if you had to do that, remember to zoom out beforehand, and then go to this layer right here. Then you're gonna get your wand, select this area, pink area. Then you go into layer 1, hit delete. There you go, almost done. Now you turn this invisible, select deselect, select all, edit, copy, and get rid of this as you no longer need it. Then you're gonna get your then you're gonna get the blank template, the one you thought you thought I was gonna forget. Then paste that on there and try to fit it all the way to the edge till you feel it locks on. There, you're almost done. Now select this entire area. Then we're gonna go into image, mode, index color. Look, we'll select the 255, black and white diffusion, yeah, all that stuff. Then we're gonna go into image, mode, color table. See this one over here, click it all the way. That's why 255, so you can get the extra one to make it a extra one. Now type in the number right there, FFOO. That'll be your invisible color. Now we go over here to your color picker and type in your invisible color, FFOO. Now you get your bucket tool, make sure the contiguous is off, a tolerance at whatever. Click it, boom, you're done. Select deselect, and now you go into file, save it as whatever. Like save it as whatever. Well, save the file name as whatever. And save it as the PCX. Save that. And that's it. You're done with Photoshop. Now you go into Spider Factory or Ultimate, whichever one you have. Then you're gonna go into this little folder icon right there. That way, and then you're gonna have to find the DEF of the character you're gonna use. In this case, it's Spider Scarlet. And then you're gonna go into the sprites section of it. Then go all the way down to the last sprite, because this is the only way it'll work. You should probably activate this. Not that really matters. Then you're gonna find the add sprite. This for Spider Factory users, it's this little button right there where it says there's a little piece of paper. For users of Spider Factory Ultimate, you're gonna see a little minus and plus over there. Just click the plus. But if you're feeling lazy, just go into sprites and add sprite. So then we go to where we saved our life bar portrait. Let's see here. Now make sure this is at the x-axis and y-axis are at 0, or just select this one right here. Oh, group, it's got to be group 9000, image 5, because that's the image that is used in Type Moon Unlimited. Well, for the life bars. Make sure the shared palette is off. Auto crop is off. See when new sprite was added, then you'll see over here, boom, that's it, you're done. Go to sprites, save, and voila, that's it.